Going on a journey back time. We're gonna play games and have a good time. This is Missy. Wait, did I just rhyme the word time with time? Ugh.
Alright.
So, welcome back to Pokemon.
Oh.
If you've been watching Magica, welcome back to a less stressful environment.
Yeah, welcome back to a more peaceful and relaxing... Oh god, Cam's gonna die! Just kidding.
You joke, but that could happen at any
You
second.
jest, my good sir. Haha.
So, also, a minor correction to the very first episode, which I found out today.
Wait, what?
See, when we started playing this game, I had a really strong urge to play Pokemon. So I have I've been playing a Nuzlocke challenge by myself of Heart Gold.
Yeah.
And I caught a shiny. Not that, don't get excited. Not in the way you'd expect. Like just in the sense that
I honestly, it was kind of funny. When he caught it, I heard it from the other room, and I just ran into the room. I was like, "What?" Because I heard the noise.
Yeah. So he knew it was a shiny. It shows you how much he's shiny hunted. But it was the red Gyarados. But since I'm using a randomizer, it was a Shuppet. And it was but it stays shiny. And I knew that. So I used a Repel, so it could be the first thing I encountered in that route. But what I found out, this is pretty funny, and I haven't even told Brandon this yet.
Oh.
See, remember the first episode, this is why I'm saying this, we said that if you had a shiny, it couldn't die. Mm-hmm. By rules of the Nuzlocke. You could revive it whenever you wanted.
Yeah.
So, I was doing some grinding with my Shuppet, don't make a joke. And I was trying to get it up to level so it wouldn't, just to keep it up with my party, because I at the time I assumed it couldn't die.
Yeah.
And then it died while grinding, because I found this Miltank that was 16 levels lower than it. For some reason it killed it. I don't even remember what it was, and I don't think it was rollout or anything. But anyway, I'm like, oh shit, well, good thing it can't die, right? I'll just go double check on that. And I look at the Nuzlocke rules, and shinies can die. And the shiny that I just caught,
oh my god.
5 minutes, probably no more than 5 minutes ago, is now permanently dead in my RIP box. I was like, shit.
I don't know.
I was planning to check up on it before, but I just didn't expect it to get killed by something so many levels lower than it. I don't even really know what it was.
It's kind of hilarious. I don't even know where I read that. I honestly, that might have been more of my variation kind of thing.
It's kind of a cool variation, but it does make it very, especially in that specific game, since it's so easy to get one.
Well, yeah.
There's a red Gyarados.
The reason why I kind of thought up that was because
it's not so easy to get one.
There's literally, it's almost where you don't even need to make a rule because it's so rare to find one.
Yeah, the only thing I found was that there is the shiny claws, which those of you who are listening to this probably think, what an idiot, you didn't know that shinies weren't invincible, huh? But they'll know of the shiny claws, but just that if you see a shiny, you can catch it.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna bite this rock with shit coming out of it.
I was reading the comments though, and people were like, oh, thank God. I was playing a Nuzlocke and I ran into a shiny.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know if I was allowed to catch it. I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? You ran into a shiny, screw the fucking Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
If you don't use it,
you can keep it and
just don't use it for the Nuzlocke. It doesn't affect it at all.
Sure, if you really want to be that way about
just
it.
Just leave it in the dead box.
I don't know. I don't think any Nuzlocke is super important enough to me to where I wouldn't catch a shiny. Yeah. Including this one.
Do we need to get the flute or whatever?
Oh, I mean, we don't need the flute.
Oh right.
We get the flute by collecting the
ashes. Yeah.
Ashes. We all fall down. Huff puff. Huff puff.
Yes, we know.
Huff puff. Suit sack. Huff puff.
Oh, he gave us his suit sack.
I fucking knew you were gonna say that. That guy has some sort of tick to him where he just cannot stop saying huff puff after everything.
Huff puff. I hate these kids that think they're ninjas, but they're really just probably polluting their lungs.
Yeah, I used to think, you'd like to think that this area is so nice and happy snow. No, it's just all soot. Gross, disgusting.
Yeah, it's volcanic ash.
Yeah.
It's proof that the Earth is alive.
Dude, Earth is my
Shut up, youngster Dylan. I was waiting for his name to come up, sorry.
I'd like to formulate a new religion. It's called Earth. What are the qualifications and or the statement for this religion? The Earth, it's alive. It's actually a man. His name is Steve. He's got he really likes ponies, actually, if you can believe that. But Steve provides, so we love Steve, and that's why every night before we go to bed, we plant a tree outside.
Oh no!
My backyard is actually
the same fucking tree from the D&D
Dylan.
episode. Oh, now I have to bleep that out, but yeah.
God damn it!
Wait, what Pokemon noise should we use?
I don't know. Do a Dylan noise.
What is that noise?
Dylan.
Please use that.
Whoa.
Let's do a double battle. Let's do a double battle.
So pumped. So pumped.
Oh, harder.
Alright, so while we fight these guys, I feel like it's time that Cam experienced something that Dean and I experienced not too long ago. So, I've been waiting for probably 3 weeks to show this to Cam. And I just wanted to make sure it happened on the show so you guys could witness this with him. So basically, Dean and I were Skyping one night, and we are really huge fans of, like, Gam Grumps and Danny and Naren and all the stuff they got going on there. They're pretty cool dudes. Fellow Let's Play people.
It's bumping us up a few statuses. But.
I like to compare myself to someone with literally 3,100,000 more subscribers. But basically, what happened was, Danny has ridiculous hair, if you don't know that. Brandon put up a picture of his hair. It's really crazy, but we were kind of curious because at cons there's a rule. You cannot touch his hair. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I'm going to look this up. And I wrote, just into Google, Danny Sexbang, why can't you touch his hair? And one of the first results was this really weird and obscure, like, novel that appears to be, like, written by a 6-year-old with very, very loose knowledge of male and female genitalia, because it is absolutely a fucking, like, porn novel of some sort. But it is the worst thing I've ever read in my life. So I have prepared for Cam a small passage from this novel, and he will be reading it now for you.
It's time for story time.
It is time.
Let me take a drink of water, because Brandon instructed me that he wants me to do different voices while reading this passage.
I do. I'm so excited for you.
This is honest to God, like, I have never seen this before, and I'm going to attempt to read it to you. Okay. Tell me when you're ready, kids.
I am.
Oh God.
Ready.
This is really long. I don't know if I've read.
You don't have to read all of it, but just read it. Just start.
Okay.
All right. Make sure we know the characters. The male in this situation is in fact Danny. The female is, what's her name?
Missy.
Missy. Yeah, that's it. Missy. The title of the book has her name in it. I don't know. Brian, put up the title of the book.
Okay, I'm gonna read it.
Okay, please do.
So the first line is in Missy's voice, yeah?
Yes,
There's
yes.
only 2 people.
Cam, for the love of God.
Okay.
There are only 2 minutes left in this episode. Actually, we can extend it, but whatever.
Okay. Danny? Yes. What do I do now? Danny kept his eyes closed and was breathing deeply and regularly. Missy, you don't have to do this. It will come back all by itself in a little while, you... So what do I do now? Missy repeated. I should have known, laughed Danny. Okay, put your hand around it and pull back the skin. The foreskin will pull back and the very sensitive part will show up. It's so sensitive, you will have to wet your fingers to touch around the edges. Missy gently placed her hand around him. Yipe! It moved! She dropped it and pulled her hand back. Danny, it moved like it was alive or something. It moved! I think you have a good imagination. Missy, you probably thought you had hold of a mouse, said Danny with a hidden grin on his face. Oh my God.
It gets so much worse.
Missy turned her head, bent over, oh, that's not good, and looked again. Well, she giggled, I guess it kind of does look like a mouse, with the head and the body. I swear it moved in my hand. She cautiously took him in her hand again and pulled back. Aye, damn it! It moved again! She squealed. Danny sat up, doubled over laughing, as she stared at him and then attacked his belly, tickling him until tears came to his eyes. Enough. I give up, Uncle. Ha ha ha. Sure got you, little Missy. Who the fuck even said that? That was... Okay.
It's so poorly written.
She quit tickling him and sat on his thighs, glaring. You terrible, bad, nasty man. You took advantage of me. That's no joke, children. Then she laughed and giggled. That was funny. I just never imagined you could make it move. You can, if you're wondering. You could do the same thing. There are muscles in the vaginal wall that you can learn to contract and close on. Well, on me when I'm inside you. What the fuck? That's not slick at all.
I know. It's like the least sexy. Like, it's just
I
like
lost my place. Okay? When I'm inside you, said Danny. Really? For sure? Are you setting me up again? She lifted her eyebrows and stared at him. Well, that's what it says in the books. You know, vagina book one. Like what? What books is he reading? I've never actually experienced it, but... Oh yeah, sure, and I believe that, answered Missy.
God, Missy.
Never said that in any of the books I read about human reproduction. Wait. She closed her eyes and concentrated, got up on her knees, and tilted her chin back. I think I know how to do it. I think I can squeeze down there.
Oh God.
Oh, I can't wait to try it out on you.
Oh God.
She moved back down and took him in her hand again, pulling the skin back and looking closely. There's a hole at the end of it.
Oh God.
Is that where the baby stuff comes out? Where do you go pee then?
Oh,
she looked closer and turned him
It's
over
like...
and looked again.
How?
The same place? You go pee in the same place as the
what
baby
kind
stuff?
of a story is this?
How
like...
odd. She giggled and bent over and kissed him. There. You kissed my pee-pee and I kissed your pee-pee. What? Wait. Did I read that correctly? Is that right?
I think so.
There. You kissed my pee-pee and I kissed your pee-pee. What is her pee-pee? What the...
She means her fucking... She means her like your nethers.
We're even now. She stopped for a moment.
It's like...
She stopped for a moment and then took him in her mouth, running her tongue over the back edge, closing her mouth tightly, and drawing him deeper into her mouth. Oh, wow.
Alright.
Danny groaned and thrusted to
Alright. Okay.
What? No, I have to keep going. It's the funniest. Okay.
What?
Danny groaned and thrust into her mouth. Bear with me, guys. His hands reaching for her head. She ran her hands and fingers up and down his inner thighs, digging into his flesh as he responded to her. What? What? Her muffled voice sounded out.
Hold on. Let me see that. Brandon, put that up on the screen.
What does that mean? Her muffled voice sounded out. Danny laughed and rolled over.
Wait, hold on. What is she trying to say?
She's not.
Hold on.
She's not trying to say anything. Just put the text up on the screen.
Yeah.
That's just her sex noise, dude. Here, let me finish my story.
I'm going... Oh, God.
Danny laughed and rolled over. Didn't your mother ever teach you any manners? You're not supposed to talk with your mouth full, silly girl.
Oh, God. Is it over?
End story.
Okay, yeah. So Dean and I found that at like 1 in the morning, and we were laughing about that for approximately the rest of the night. There are actually tears in my eyes. It is just the worst thing I have ever read.
Okay, well,
this episode...
I'm sorry to end on that note.
Oh my God. That
Did
went on...
mine losing size? Of course that comes up on the screen.
Yeah, I agree.
That wasn't
I
cute.
so agree.
Alright, we have to end this before. This is just getting...
Full circle ending.
Oh my God.
See you later.